Welcome back to another episode of the Study Guide.
Yeah.
So, on today's little small, spotlight of the Study Guide, we are going to touch on Captain America, Brave New World. We should have known this. We should already know it. We are in
Facts.
love with this film. Well, BK's in love with it. I guess I got to see what JB is feeling like tonight. And I do love it. I'm just not in love with this film. So we're gonna piggyback a little bit off of our episode and just see what's missing in the episode, and we could get JB's review as well tonight.
All right. So, JB, you want to start? I mean, this is a look at this as a companion to the Society and Pop Culture 101 episode, which is funny. Before we get JV's review, it's hilarious. This is basically Captain America 4, and it was our fourth episode this season talking about this movie. But anyway, JB, what's your thoughts on the Captain America film?
All right. Captain America Brave New World. On a scale out of 1 to 10, I'm going to right out the gate. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 6. And
Okay,
that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great either. Um,
that's a D.
Definitely not a, yeah, it's a C. I'll give it like letter grade C, C minus. Like it's not as bad as people made it out to be. Not also not as good as some people told it out to be. It was all right. It was a fun time. It was good. Couple hours of my life spent on a movie, and I love Sam Wilson as a character. Don't love that we got a Saints loving Captain America, but that's another fuss for another day. That's for another day.
We ain't got time for your Saints right
But
today.
no, I'm not. I just said I ain't doing it, bro. I just said that. Did
I
you
just
listen to
said
me?
that.
I'm
Hmm.
not. I'm not.
Just listen to me.
Listen,
Finish
right.
finish your review.
Okay, okay. Anthony Mackie did his thing as Captain America, taking on a lead role, a role which has not done since what, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was the only time he's done so in the MCU. But as solid as he was, my issue with the script is it didn't serve him well. He was a part of the plot, but it wasn't his story. It was a Thunderbolt Ross story, and he was serving as a catalyst for the vehicle to make the plot move. I love that we finally got Joaquin Torres as the Falcon. Like, good on him. Love the character in the comics. It may not be any bird powers for real, but that's all right. Baby steps. Maybe he'll get some sort of mutagen or something later. Giancarlo Esposito, like, don't miss in any given role that he does. But I do feel like if we're gonna have the Serpent Society, maybe we don't have just the one, just for Seth
Sidewinder.
Rollins.
Was he Sidewinder?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
it was
technically we
side
had
three.
two, right? The big guy at
Did
the
we?
beginning was a part of it too. He's one too.
For 2 seconds, just for Seth Rollins. Anyway, yeah. I thought the leader was a weak reveal. I mean, deep bag, but it's like people have goldfish memory when it comes to anything these days. And half of these MCU fans weren't around for the Hulk movie to know who Samuel Stearns was in that movie in the first place, let alone the whole name dropping Betty Ross. Like, first of all, where the hell she been this
Well,
whole
that's
time?
what we were talking about.
Where the hell
Where
she
was
been?
she? Where was
Does,
she?
does she
Where,
have a family now?
where was
I mean, kudos to her for keeping the beef up with her dad alive because he's a piece of shit. But yeah, like,
okay.
what are we doing? What are we doing here? Ultimately, though, this, like I said, this wasn't a Sam Wilson story. This was a Thunderbolt Ross story. It was a Hulk sequel disguised as a Captain America movie.
That
It
is
want it wanted to be Winter Soldier. It wanted to be Hulk 2. It wanted to be Civil War. And like it wanted to be so many things, and it ended up being none of it.
that,
So,
that's an
but
interesting way to say it.
but at the end of, you could tell there was reshoots. You can see where it when and where it happened. But ultimately, at the end of the day, um, the story was just all right. It's an all right movie. It's a fun time. It's not the worst thing that we've gotten at the MCU since
Oh,
Endgame. Hell, it's not even second. It's not even third. It might be
oh,
fourth, but That's just a testament to the quality the MCU is at these days. Um, but yeah, there are worse ways you can spend a Saturday afternoon. If you like Anthony Mackie, if you like those characters, go spend the money. If you're not a fan of those characters, if you're unsure, then wait for it. Either way, Captain America, Shy New World, Shy Old World, um, 6 out of 10.
It's the way it's the way
All
BK
right.
been looking at you.
I can't.
My
What?
man,
How was he looking? I can't see.
my
Oh
man,
yeah.
my man went on a 10-minute rant. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you just do the fucking sound for the wrap it up sound?
JB know what it is. He know when he go on a rant. He be going on rants. He know.
Hey,
He
yeah, I'm
know.
over here driving, bro. I didn't even see it.
Oh, that's why he gave you the fucking tone. I'm so weak. I'm so weak.
I'm just
Oh,
That's
playing, dude.
rude.
oh,
That's
Oh man,
rude. I thought I was cooking.
I can be rude on
oh,
CCN. I can't do that on our show. Yeah.
oh, oh, my chest.
I'm just kidding
I,
with you. I'm just messing with you, bro.
I thought I was cooking.
I
No, you
mean,
were.
Like
You
put up a
were.
little.
You made some excellent points though. Seriously, you really did.
I know it.
The service society part, absolutely, because I think we came to that same conclusion. Like there was better ways to serve them if we didn't want to have them in the movie full stop. Maybe Esposito hit one scene and a half. The scene at the beginning, we see him locked up, and then maybe post credit scene, we see he broke out. Like they could have did two post credits. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt they know exactly how far they want to take the next Captain America movie and how long that would take and how they want to commit to people. Because let's just be real, I don't see a lot of those people committing to a sequel 4 years down the road.
Hey man, free Seth Rollins backwards.
Yeah, because I I don't see Harrison Ford doing a sequel or wanting to unless it's closer to now than later. Like if we're
Uh,
talking 6, 7 years down the road, I don't see it.
are you saying because he's old?
Yeah, exactly because he's old. And
Uh,
it's time for him to retire. He deserves the
we,
retirement. But anyway,
we do. We already lost one Thunderbolt, Ross. We don't need to lose two.
no. All right, Novocaine, you got that look like, all right, wrap that up, B. I feel you though. Go ahead,
no,
do your thing.
no, it's just said. It's what he just said that had me stuck for a hot second just now.
What?
Which part?
We already lost one Thunderbolt, Ross. We don't need to lose another one. Like,
No, we don't. We don't. I still think J.K. Simmons would be a great version of Thunderbolt. But anyway, um, we supposed to be talking about things that. Go ahead, Nova. I'm sorry.
so, thank
It's a
you.
habit. It's a habit.
Perfectly fine. So, things that are missing out of this film. I think I could already tell by what JB already said about what's missing out of the film for him. And it sounds like pretty much a nice, cohesive script that is missing for him. For me, I will definitely say, for me, I am missing that music connection. And a couple of those scenes could have been done a lot better. I know we talked about previously on.
Yeah, but this is a companion. We can dig into it if you want to.
That's
I,
a good point.
I'll be trying
some of
not to
this,
sit there and repeat everything I had said
I,
previously on.
but I agree with you though. The scenes did seem a little extra long.
A
No,
lot of the
and you
things seemed like they were extra long, they were drawn out. Some things actually seemed like it was like misplaced, like how JB was saying that it was like you could tell where they put reshoots at.
Yeah.
A couple of the editing and uh cinematically, because I definitely said it wrong on the episode. Cinematically, it just didn't make sense for me in a lot of the way that the movie flow, especially in that first act.
So is this director issue? And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, but it's way off of this. So So do
For
you think it's
me,
the
it's
director?
director and editing.
Okay. So I wonder who gets the blame for most. I know at the end of the day it's the director, but we also know the MCU has a stricter code on people. If they want things to go one way, they're gonna do it. And thirdly, it just really could have been this is the best they could do with the things that they had to cut out. And you can
Yeah.
only do so much after you
Yeah.
have so many different changes. So it'd be interesting to hear the cliff notes on this film,
And
how they ultimately change it on Disney Plus. So because they're gonna
because
change.
they will.
You're right. It'll be a whole different movie when it drops on Disney Plus. Honestly, I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like
Yeah, I do. I released the what was the director's name?
for this film.
Yeah, it's a black guy though, right? I think it is. Well,
Google.
while you're
All I
googling that,
know, all I know is that movie's gonna be edited so much by the time it hits Disney Plus, it might have A minor from the Super Bowl in it.
there might be a whole Super Bowl in it by then, bro. Marching band, just like in Falcon and the Winter. You know what?
Ju-
I am.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. His name is Julius Ona.
Okay.
Ona.
Oh, Julius. Oh no.
Ona.
Oh
Oh
my
hell
God.
no.
Extremely with the low hanging fruit today. I see. Um,
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Jesus
um.
Christ.
So I'm gonna tell you what I thought was missing from this movie. It's an actor. I would have liked to see War Machine in
You
some
know what?
capacity
I did too.
because I know what he went through in Secret Wars, and Secret Invasion. Um,
We
it
don't
just
talk
would have
about
been
that.
nice. It would have been nice to have some mention of us to know how he's doing because we know that they've have history clashing when it comes down to the political stuff. So it would have been interesting to see a
BK,
conversation of
BK,
what he
do
thought.
me a favor and say that over without all of the hands.
I was talking too much with the
It was
hands.
a lot of hands just now.
My bad. I'm gonna leave my hands out. But yeah, I would like to see.
I was like, is this happening right now? When you fucking said clashing, I was like, fuck no. We
I
are not
was
that on the internet. What
I
the?
was I was
We're live.
channeling. No, we're not live.
It says live right there.
No, we're not live.
It says live right fucking there.
Where?
In the top left corner where it says recording.
Mine just says broadcast.
It
If
does
we're
says
live.
live. It says live right now.
Oh
Oh
man, are we
my
live today?
Wow. Demonetized. Demonetized.
We, if we are live, we are definitely demonetized.
Demonetized. Let
But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, I would have liked to
talking
see the
about War
cover.
Machine and you gotta restart explaining the War Machine without the
Do
fucking
I really have to go back through all that? Okay.
that was a good explanation. So yes.
Okay. So what I would like to see is I would like to see Don Cheadle in this
Hmm.
film as War Machine
Hmm.
because he's been missing in action like this whole time. So I was interested to see where he's been and how he will react to one, the president becoming a Red Hulk, and two, Thunderbolt Ross just going being attacked in the first place, given at how much of a government official he actually is. I feel like that was like the one missing thing. And plus, him not being there with a legend showing up to the White House,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a
I feel
missed
like
opportunity.
that was a missed opportunity. I agree. I
So
completely agree.
Rhodey definitely should have been there.
I thought he
We
was
didn't
gonna
we
show
didn't
up at the end.
we didn't have to see War Machine, but we definitely should have seen Rhodey.
We definitely should have seen Rhodey. I agree.
Maybe I mean maybe at this point he don't want to be War Machine right now, or he had to find his way back to being War Machine. But some form of him
We
being
gotta
there would have been great.
we gotta
that man
figure
ain't been
out
War Machine since Iron Man 3. What you mean?
we gotta figure out how long Rhodey's just been like not Rhodey though. Like
Yeah,
how
that's
long
what I'm saying. Which is why I'm like, he was we figure out how long he's been out. Maybe we could have got an explanation for that. And then the
His best
PTSD of it all would have been nice to know how he's
his
doing
best
though.
friend got sent to the upper room without him being around.
But then again, maybe that's
Damn.
why, like that one scene, that moment there is why we don't, because they would have had too much to explain. Maybe
Nah.
We don't talk about we don't talk about Secret Invasion for a reason.
Nah.
it's on Disney Plus. They could just
Nah.
remake it, re-edit
Nah.
the show,
Nah,
Nah.
replace, use the Watcher to do some of that magic stuff he did, and just redo everything.
The Watcher being watched, ain't he?
uh huh. Who watches the
Um.
Watcher?
Oh
A
man,
piece of Tom.
I don't want to spoil the Spider-Man show, so I won't. But moving
I gotta
on.
Oh,
watch
your
it.
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That show was good.
It was. Don't
Like,
spoil it. No, Nova haven't.
nah,
Nova hasn't
I'm
seen
not
it.
gonna say nothing. I'm saying like the lead, like the main voice actor being an asshole aside, like that show was good. I went from reluctantly watching it to like looking forward to it every Wednesday, Thursday it was on.
Yeah, the episode drop was a little weird, but I'm happy for it. I mean, drop all of them.
Yeah,
You didn't drop all of them at the same time, but you dropped enough of them to keep us like, oh man, I ran out of episodes tonight. I'm mad. So that was cool. Um,
it's still not spectacular Spider-Man,
I
but it
will say
is really good.
I will say we should have had like another like Avenger there or something. I will say that. Like it
yeah,
does feel like because it sounds like they're trying to start the new Avengers or whatever. And it just would have been nice to see somebody else. Or we could have had more Bucky.
more Bucky would have
Congressman
been nice,
Barnes.
but he got to
Hey,
play it safe if you're a congressman though. Like
Yeah,
he
real
can't
true.
talk.
just be out
But
here.
True.
also, let's talk about it real quick. How we gonna restart the Avengers? Who is left?
Is they gotta
Thor,
get new people.
Thor.
I think we're gonna find out right
Thor.
around the Thunderbolts. I think we're gonna find out around Thunderbolts.
We're gonna find out
Thor,
around Thor
It's gonna
boats.
be.
Thor off
It's gonna
being a
be.
surrogate dad. Uh,
Yeah.
but Hulk had a baby on another planet.
So I see She Hulk. I see She Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't
I
see her
see Thor.
returning.
I see Thor coming.
Who gonna call Thor? He off being a dad. He got responsibilities now.
Thor
Uh,
will return.
when Thor
Yeah,
hears that,
to the daycare to drop the kid off because he's a
when Thor
dad now.
hears that the Avengers are coming back, he's coming. I think we're gonna get Black Panther in the Avengers this time.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Um,
Black Panther?
you know which one. They don't even know why this is even somewhat of an argument. You know it's Sherry. It's not even an argument. It's Sherry. It's
It
Sherry.
should be.
That's another conversation. This is not about who else
You
is
right.
gonna
You
be
right.
there.
You right.
Sherry.
Doctor
I feel like
Strange.
Doctor Strange, Spider Man
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be auxiliary as usual. Um, War Machine definitely.
If you feel
Maybe,
like it, this man got real trauma, and y'all trying
maybe,
to get him in the Avengers.
maybe. And I'm not trying to get him in the Avengers. This is the only one I'm disagreeing with so far.
I feel like what might ends up what I would like to see happening is they have the conversation, convince him to join, and he's like, "I join, but only until I train Ironheart." And then he
What?
trains Ironheart to replace him.
I just thought about something else that is also missing from this movie.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man's still around.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. What
And
else
Sean,
is missing from the movie?
I really miss the super soldier serum.
Yeah, Sam was missing in this movie too.
What? Don't do that to Sam.
I'm just saying he was getting his ass whooped a couple times.
A
I
couple.
know, but I like that though. I
I
like
like it
that
too. I'm making light of it, but he was getting John Wicked up the whole movie.
he was, but my man was throwing hands. And also, Novocaine, you know where I'm going with this. He rode a rocket. He a missile. He just jumped on it and surfed that boy.
He was swag
And
surfing a missile.
that's the most blackest thing.
Man, he got that swag.
If they had
His
played that
wink
in the
matches, his
movie, boy,
rocket.
the theater would have boy.
So just to throw out our ratings one more time, because we didn't say it on the study guide yet, BK.
No,
I gave it a 7.8. And what did you
I,
give it, BK?
I gave it an 8
You gave it an 8.
because he
New Day Rock.
served
He
a
served the missile.
missile.
I
That's the
gave it.
criteria.
He
That's
Whole
served
that's
the.
point.
that's the criteria.
No, that's
No,
not the
no, no,
entire
no, no,
criteria. That's
no.
just that extra point
Here's
for me.
a couple of quick, points for myself for my
Shang Chi
7.8.
shot a Kamehameha, but you impressed with this man surfing on a rocket?
I did really appreciate all of the
Black people don't serve, so yeah.
I did appreciate all of the action scenes. I do appreciate how they are setting up for the future. And I even though I hated that he didn't have the super soldier suit woo, the super soldier serum, I still appreciate it because he still fought a whole hawk and he was just a regular old man.
Talk no
Yeah,
jutsu.
yeah, yeah.
Talk
Um,
no shit like shit.
um, y'all tripping.
I ain't
For
even mad
me,
at it for real. He a
for
Nope.
regular ass dude.
Nope. I
for
told
me,
Was mad. People was mad that he put him in a figure four leg lock. You don't shut your ass up. He a regular ass dude
he
from
was
New Orleans. He a
just
cheater. It's bad
no
enough as is.
yeah. So another thing that I was digging about, well, the reason I gave it an 8 was one, Carl Lumley. I
Yeah.
think he did a phenomenal job giving that movie the emotional depth that it needed. I like the
You
relationship with Joaquin. And I'm interested to see where that Falcon goes. His character was such a contrast to Sam, where Sam, as a sidekick, he's crossing every T, dotting every I, making sure that he's the best he could be. And Joaquin just like, I got the wings, dog. I can do whatever I want. So
vibes.
yeah, so that was cool. And he rode a missile. So yeah,
Oh,
hmm.
man, brother,
I'm
let
just
that go.
He wrote
What?
this.
You are so impressed with that. You are so
no.
hard to impress normally, and this is what stands out to you. Like you are,
Right?
like listen, bro,
I'm
listen to me. If you watching this, like I'm not even
Right?
JB versus the world right now. This is really me. This man is
This is
super hard
really
to impress normally.
this is really me.
Super hard to impress.
No,
And
it
this man is enamored that a movie got a point over over something that me,
it was
with my
more
long ass memory, forgot until he just mentioned it.
it was more like a half a point, but still.
It
Um,
moved the needle.
I like that whole scene though. Like, and
The
and they
scene was fire.
finally and
The
they
scene was fire.
finally gave us the Tiamat conversation we've all been wanting
yes, that was another
since
thing.
the
Yeah.
dang on thing came out the water.
Yeah, that was another thing I was finally excited for because I'm like,
It's
God
about
damn, how many movies we gonna have about somebody saying something about it?
you got a whole Evangelion just right there in the ocean. Nobody saying nothing.
You telling me
Exactly.
Third impact.
Spider Man ain't was like, hey, anybody know what's up with the giant monster in the water? Like, no, this Spider Man
Right.
Third
not say
impact
nothing.
happened right there. Nobody said shit.
Um, what else? I think that's pretty much what I like about the whole. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I like about the movie. I
Yeah.
thought the movie was good. The only thing that I really like, my
There
real
were a
big,
lot of enjoyable moments.
yeah, my
Yeah, for
real big
sure.
hate
It's
moment was
quality
only
man.
my only real hate moment was Harrison Ford.
What about Harrison Ford? What do you do? Why you hate
My
Han Solo? What do you do?
man, he was phoning this in. He was
You
phoning it
think
in.
so? You think
Yeah,
so?
my man broke up a line. He broke up. I brought this up on our main episode where it was like he's like, "Can I borrow a pencil?" Like, sir, the word is pencil. And he was like, "A pencil. Bring me the
BK, he
pencil."
old. BK, he
Yes,
old. What you
yes.
expect?
And this was the old man attacks movie. Okay,
This man was in his 30s when he was Han Solo, bro. What do you want?
um, him not to break up his line. Okay, we on Clint
Go
Eastwood
easy on
time
Paw
right now with
Paw.
Han Solo. He
Damn,
on
I
Clint
didn't
Respect your
Eastwood paper.
elders, man. We
realize he
respect
was
your
that
elders, bruh.
old. I didn't realize he was that old. He 82.
Then why
Yeah,
is he here?
What the
because William Hurt died.
Yeah.
And they could have
Unfortunately.
replaced him with a younger, older man.
There it is.
A younger, older man. Think about what you just said.
Hold on, hold on.
A
And
younger,
why? Hold
I
older
on.
know
man.
I know
No.
exactly what he
And,
means by that. I know
and while
exactly
we're
I
on the
know what he
subject,
means.
and while we're on the subject of younger, older people, when
Here we go.
look at Joe Biden. Not to make this political. Look at Joe Biden and look at Bernie Sanders. That's all I'm saying. Bernie can put together 12 sentences without getting winded.
they just
Isn't Bernie older than him?
Point.
oh Bernie Oda. Okay.
Bernie be out here running laps around all the old people in Congress.
First of all, he ain't running nowhere. Don't tell that lie.
You right. Power walking briskly around everybody else.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. There have been plenty of I know there's an older, skinny. I can't think of the guy's name right now, but he out here somewhere. And when I remember it, I'm gonna splice it in the episode. I'm not.
Um um I would like to thank you, JB versus the world for stopping by the study guide on tonight to talk about this here Captain America Brave New World.
Shy old world.
I cannot. I cannot.
They ain't even do nothing for real.
They ain't do nothing.
Not
Shy
You
really.
New
telling
World.
me
You said Shy New World.
Shy old world.
Shy Old World.
they did do something? We got Animanium. We got an explanation for Tiamat, and we know they bringing the Avengers back. That's like
We
three
got
major plot points.
everything but a Captain America story. We got everything but a Captain America story.
You had Joaquin and the relationship growing. That's
Joaquin.
enough Captain America.
His Captain America story was having to get his black friend out of jail that they wrongly put him in jail for in the second place. The first place in the second place.
Touche, touche. You were mad about that in the
I'm still
episode.
mad.
I
I'm
get you
still
though.
mad.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. But
I'm
we
still
got
mad.
do your thing, man. We gotta end this, right?
We
Thank
got to
you
end
guys
it.
again. Thank you guys again. Thank you, BK, for coming by, doing another study guide. Catch us not each week, but every other week on Society and Pop Culture 101. Culture Clash. We'll see you next time.
Stay black if it applies, y'all.